And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next.
Phillies.
So just about set now. And on the hill, the lefty, Ranger Suarez. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Francisco Lindor leading things off and takes a strike. There's the strike of the knees. Got it. One away. Tyrone Taylor digs in now. In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Here's Juan Soto. Yeah, that's fouled off.
That's a ball.
Fought off foul.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Runner on the move. Fights it off. He'll see another. Check on the runner.
No, he's in there.
And here it comes. Runner goes again. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Castellanos makes the play.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The first baseman.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And
ball.
Takes low for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Strike.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Doyle. Drops into the glove, and that is that.
I travel by car, town to town, city to city, trying to reach the people and sell my CDs. This is my grind, it's what I'm committed to. If it don't sound good, maybe it ain't for you.
Back here in Philadelphia, and taking the ball for the Mets, Joe Ryan.
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. This is Bryson Stott.
The second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Just missed.
1-0.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle. Acuna handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Turner now.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 2 out, space is empty. Here's Harper now. The first overall pick back in 2010. Ball one to
Inside,
Bryce.
ball one.
And
That's a
another
ball.
ball. 2 outs, base is empty. That one hammered center field. Siri makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here, Citizens
Leading
Bank
off for the
Park.
Mets,
Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
And a foul ball. Suarez, a 6'1" lefty. He features a sinker, a curve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter.
Ball, that's
Next
off the
offering
plate.
is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out. Brian Reynolds here. That's
Nope,
a little
that's a
bit
ball.
low.
Ball one, no strikes.
Strike on the inside corner. 1 out, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink
ball,
on that
2 strikes.
fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Two down. So up next, Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That one catches the zone. That's strike
No balls,
two.
2 strikes.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the catch, inning over.
These days people say a lot of things that they won't do, things that they want to, man. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Welcome back to Citizens
Leading
Bank
up
Park,
for the
where
Phillies,
these Phillies
the
fans are
designated hitter,
geared up for
Kyle
another season. Their postseason run was cut short after they ran into a red-hot Mets team in the NLDS.
Yeah, that was a tough series to swallow for these fans. Phillies were good all year, but they couldn't cool down the Mets when it mattered most.
Ball 2.
Last year, the Phillies had the second-best record in baseball behind the Dodgers.
Yeah, and that's just not good enough for these fans. They want success in October, not just the regular season.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, out towards right center. Siri sizing it up. He's got it. And there's one down. So here's Bader now.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Gets under and pops it up. Alonso has a beat on it. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
The right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Two outs. To the right side. Toss to Alonso, and Castellanos is out. That's the third out. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and now it's Jose Siri. Suarez back to work. He was late there. Strike one.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
This one in the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. So the lineup flips over, and now it's Frankie Lindor.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing at a ground ball, and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball there. Top of the third, no score. That one ripped. Doyle ranging into the alley. He's got it, and that is that. As we go to the last of the third, digging in, Edmundo Sosa. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Up and in, and the count even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a drag bunt, third base side, and it goes just foul. This one popped up right side. And it's caught for the out. Here comes Realmuto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Check swing, no appeal.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
And a strike.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
That's in there, and the count is even 2-2. And there's the ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out. Brenton Doyle stands in for the Phillies. First pitch, and he just misses. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A little bit
Ball,
high,
that's high.
and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So the Philly batting order turns over. And here is Bryson Stott. 0 for 1 so far. And that misses. And that is ball 1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And that's the third out.
Life with open arms, lessons learned, open palms to tell the future close enough to keep me out of harm's bluff, but can't seem to save a single thing. Who's afraid of evil things?
Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Taylor races for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2. Stays alive.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Got him swinging. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. First pitch just misses. In the dirt, but kept close. And that's in the dirt.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position and a hitter's count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Ryan Reynolds up now for the Mets. Fly to center his first time. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. There's a strike.
1-1.
And that one fouled off. 4th inning underway, no score. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. And this is inside. And now he looks it back to second. Two on, two outs. Base hit into center field. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Mets. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that is out of play. That one to first. And he's out on the tag. They limit the damage here. And we're back. Trey Turner now.
Phillies, not shortstop.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Right through there for a strike. For Joe Ryan, the journey is so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Puts it away for the out. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Number 3.
Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Harper.
That one ripped but foul. The Mets leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a good eye there. That one hit to right. Reynolds under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And Kyle Schwarber will come up 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Kyle Schwarber.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Two outs. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Three-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here in Philadelphia, ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next offering is fouled back. And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Flied to right his first time. And that one hammered. That's back. You can kiss it goodbye. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add on. It's 2-0. So the batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. This one popped up. Stop. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Taylor at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. That one lifted to left. Bader racing after it. Nabs it, and that is that. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and here is Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader.
Guy played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School.
Well, these Phillies, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Castellanos up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Up the middle. Finds his way through. Base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
And here is Sosa to the plate. That's in there. That's strike 1.
1's the count. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1. Runner edges away at second. And it's strike 2.
Well, they're willing to give up and out here. This is a big spot, so you have to make it count.
And that's downstairs. 2-2. Swing and a liner. Base hit out into right center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And now it is JT Realmuto. Check swing, called strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Tying run in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Flares it into the outfield. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. And stepping in is the speedy Brenton Doyle.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Squares and gets it down the left side. Down the line, and it's foul. 1 down, Phillies down a run. Swing and a pop-up. Acuna. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Both 2 in this one. That misses the zone. 1-0. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives and it gets by. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. In there safely.
Oh, that's a big at-bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on now, Trevor McGill.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Trey Turner with a chance now. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Swing and a miss, and the count even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs. And that one missing low. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now it's Juan Soto. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 25, Matt Braun.
At the plate, Pete Alonso. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Mark Vientos will hit
now
next.
Third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. 2 down. And next for the Mets, Brian Reynolds.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
First pitch misses. Soto off of first with 2 away. Close, but called a ball. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that's in there at the knees. Hit in the air, center field. Doyle settles under this one, and that is that.
Shawty told me where you at. I ain't about to pick you, but I probably sent a cap. I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow, I made it back. If she told me
back here, Citizens Bank Park, and now it's going to be Bryce Harper.
Harper.
Kenley Jansen on a pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Jansen.
And first offering is fouled off. Jansen, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks.
1-1.
Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Good eye in that spot. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now Bader up to the plate. 1 for 2.
Harrison. Bader.
And there's a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. There's a strike. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Reynolds makes the grab for the second out. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Number 8, Nick Castellanos.
Out to short. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. Top of inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Strom back to work. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that one's going to get into the corner. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Stepping in, Jose Siri. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. Ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So digging in, Francisco Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one. Ball 1 low. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Tap foul at the plate. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Heading for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and this game is tied in the 7th.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice. job of coming through in a big spot. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Lindor swings and blasts one deep left field. You can kiss it goodbye. Francisco Lindor takes him deep. It's 5-3. One down. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Grounds one to short. Trey Turner gloves it. The throw to first. Two gone. Two down, bases empty. And next is the designated hitter, Juan Soto. 1 for 3.
Soto.
Right side. Castellanos on his horse. And that'll do it. Set for the last half of the 7th. And digging in for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
That clips the corner. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. JT Realmuto steps in. It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Swing and a miss as he was late.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Late with the swing there. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Toss to Alonso. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Doyle on the move. And there's one down. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
The third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. They got it for out number 2. And stepping in for New York, Brian Reynolds.
Right fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? A gigantic blast. And they boost their lead. It's 6-3.
At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
2 outs, nobody on. Now a chance for Luis Angel Acuna. And the first offering is not close. Look out! And it hit him.
First base.
Man at first. And now Jose Siri. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 50, Orion Contreras.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. No throw, safe at second. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Bringing the cheese on that
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That just misses. Now 2-2. Next offering misses down and away. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Bottom of the 8th, and now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson.
The new pitcher in the game, Jeremiah Estrada.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 56, Jeremiah Estrada.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out.
The batter, number 7.
Here's Trey Turner.
Shortstop.
0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Turner.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Power relievers, one after another, coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just misses, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The count.
Good eye right there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Turner checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Here comes Bryce Harper. Estrada, 26 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2017. On the ground. Lindor on to first. Harper retired. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the 9th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Ground ball up the middle. Stott over to first in time. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Into center. Doyle makes his way towards it. Dives. What a play.
Oh, man. Great diving play over there to prevent the winning run from reaching base. Here in the 9th inning, that's absolutely huge. You love to see that kind of play made in big moments by the defense.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Brandon Nimmo looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber.
Hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Edwin Diaz comes out trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save. Everything came together
now
perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball. In today's game, if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Number 16, Brandon March.
And now Harrison Bader. There's a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. Out. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Castellanos now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And the slider just misses. Bader leads off first with 1 away. Check swing, called strike. This one in the air. Vientos puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Here's the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
He's hitting for the Phillies. Number 17, Matt Kepler.
And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1.
0-1.
The Mets leading by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. Fastball right back to the mound. And that'll do it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boo. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movies and figures get around and catch the papers. While my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrants show papers. I come back in the day with a was wearing tapers. And they'll call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Military, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, I press you on you on your stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer.